Welcome to Q&A Sunday, and today we are going to have a chat about mat Pilates and Reformer Pilates. What is the difference? Which is better? Is one better? So Joseph Pilates had a routine of exercises called the classical routine. There's 34 exercises in a row, and he used to teach gymnasts and dancers. So you can imagine some of these exercises, or he used to call them movements, can be quite challenging. So a lot of the stuff that you get in everyday Pilates classes now are hopefully modified versions of this routine. It's called the classical routine. And there's a lot of new exercises that have been incorporated into Pilates as well. So that was done on a mat. Then Joseph Pilates created this concoction of springs, which he actually made off of the hospital beds in the concentration camps. So depending on how old you are, you might remember some of the old beds used to have springs under them, and this is where the springs on the Reformer comes from. And even today, it still amazes me the intelligence of this machine, this Reformer machine, because there's nothing like that, and this was designed a long time ago. So there's nothing else like this that has ever been designed since then. So he created the Reformer, to help people get better when they were in a hospital bed, but also it was to help people get a better understanding of what their body should be doing when they're on a mat. Because the Reformer can highlight weaknesses in the body, or perhaps when you're not drawing in those abdominals as much as you should do, the carriage can move when it's not supposed to move. So it is telling you, look here, you need to draw in more. So that was the intention of the Reformer. So is there one that is better than the other one? Personally, I love the Reformer. I love working on the tower, but I also love the mat classes. For me as a teacher, and for the nature of my clients, so a lot of my clients, I would say, are probably hitting on the late end of 50s right up until 80s. So I have that older range of clients, and many of them find that, or for me teaching them, find that it's much easier to adapt exercises for that person when they're on the mat versus the Reformer. Because as you can appreciate, the Reformer is a solid chunk of metal or wood. So you can't make it longer. If you need to make it longer, you can't make it shorter. There's some elements of it that you can adjust. But for me, even the Reformers that we have in the studio, there's some exercises for me, because I'm quite tall, I hit the end of the machine before I'm in a full position. So, and again, all the Reformers that you get nowadays are so different. What I have here could be completely different to what somebody else has in their studio. So we try and encourage our clients to do the Reformer. They're a little bit scared because they think it's advanced. And yes, some things are advanced. But as I say, it was meant to help you gain a better understanding and improve your skill on the mat. So if you can do both and you have the opportunity of doing both, then I would go for both, because it will highlight areas where you're not quite using the muscles that you should be using. So I hope that helps, and I will do some Reformer videos, because some people have got like portable Reformers at home, or perhaps you've got access to a studio and you can do some classes. So we'll be doing some Reformer classes to add to the channel. So hope that covers it, and I shall see you in the next one.